Tyler Harden here with Swamp 24/7. We're out here at Fort Myers High School meeting with four-star defensive lineman and Florida commit Kendall Guervil. Kendall, how are we?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Couldn't practice today, of course. Dealing with a little knee. What do you want to call it? Like a knee splint type of thing.
Yeah,
just
something.
something minor, right?
Yeah,
just how have you been doing these days, man?
I've been doing good. I didn't practice last week. Well, I didn't practice last week Friday and today and yesterday too because my knee been having some issues. I've been taking these past few days. I've been taking it slow. Been rehabbing every day. Trying to get back right for our big game we have. Well, not big game, but our little scrimmage game we have this Friday.
Yeah. So obviously, man, it's been a little over a month since you committed to Florida. Take me back to that decision. Just what made Florida the school for you in the end?
What made Florida the school for me at the end was just the community. Obviously coaching too, players. Since my freshman year, Florida been recruiting me hard, and I really appreciate that a lot. Uh, just meeting Coach Chapman, I already knew Coach Patterson, before Coach Chapman and everything. But just being able to build a relationship with Coach Chapman and everyone else on the coaching staff, and also being close with Coach Billy Napier over the past times, it's just been great. And me making the decision to go to Florida is just the best decision I made.
Yeah, so the fact that they were in the picture early, right? How much of a factor did that play when it came down to the nitty-gritty of your decision?
It played a big factor. Obviously, there was other schools that I had to pick from that were hard, but for me at least, Florida was always in my heart. And every time I went over, like I said, every time I go over there, it's just home, and I always get that homey feeling from them. So, yeah.
Yeah, guys like Coach Chapman, Coach Patterson, Coach Napier, of course. How much of a role did they play?
They played a great role, especially Coach Patterson. Like I said, before Coach Chapman was there, I knew Coach Chaos, Coach Spencer Chaos, if you know, yeah. And this, when Coach Chapman came in, he kept everything real with me. And we just been building a relationship from there. And I honestly thought, when Coach Chapman came in, I thought, dang, I wouldn't have a relationship with D-line coach, but I guess I thought wrong. And so, yeah.
How quickly did it pick up, with Coach Chapman? Like you said, you were kind of apprehensive at first when he came in, wasn't sure how quickly it would evolve, and obviously it evolved quite a bit. Just, what was that like, seeing that?
To be honest, it picked up smooth. I'm not gonna lie. My first time meeting him, like I said, he's just a chill person. So, and like I said, he just kept it real with me throughout this whole thing. And he always would ask about my family, and we'll talk to my brother 24/7. We'll ask about moms, my dad, and everyone else, and pretty much things like that. I really value. I would want a coach that would make sure my family's good and I'm good also. So, and just from that, I just knew that would be my coach, and that would be the type of person I would want to coach me for the next 3 to 4 years. So.
Yeah, so along with Florida, Texas, Georgia, Florida State, we're all kind of in the running. Was there a second place finish behind Florida, and if so, who was it?
I say Texas was behind Florida, just because I know they came in late a little bit, but I don't know. I felt like Texas was the place for me a little bit, but it just didn't end up being the place for me. It's no shade. Coach Baker is it's a great coach. Also, Coach Mike over there. I still respect those guys. I still thank them for everything they've done for me, especially Coach Baker for giving me an offer to play for University of Texas and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, so Texas was your number one school for a while, right?
Yes,
a lot of people thought that's where you were going to end up. When was the moment you realized it was going to be Florida and, not Texas or any other of those schools?
The moment I realized was really, I think I really realized after the OV.
Mm-hmm.
I said I had a little bit of time.
The Florida OV or the Texas OV?
Texas OV.
Okay.
I had, some time to recuperate and just, think about all my decisions that I want to make, and, obviously my commitment date. And I just broke it all down, the pros and cons. I'm like, Texas, I don't think Texas would be the right fit for me, because I had the feeling like it would have been, but I just didn't have that, strong feeling, that like good feeling, like okay, this is 100% where I want to go. Instead I had, Florida, like okay, this is the place for me, and for the next 3 to 4 years I want to be here. It's home. It's close to family and everything. So
Yeah. So you committed to Florida on July 2nd. What was the staff's reaction to your decision?
After I committed, I called Coach Chapman, and like he was just pumped. He was excited. Like he was just saying all this type of stuff. But their staff was they were crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like they showed a lot of love, especially Coach Billy. Especially Coach Billy. He was really excited that I committed. He's been waiting for this moment for like a while, especially Coach Chapman and everything. So yeah.
So since then, how have things been with the staff? How have those conversations been?
Things been great. I still talk to Coach Chapman in person well, not every single day, but every other few days or what. So, I'll send them videos of me training, and they'll help me out. What techniques I should be doing, what things I should, do to improve my game and all. And they'll send me like a little videos from their practices, and things I could just be doing. And really, we just been catching up and just talking. So.
Yeah, so obviously, Texas, Georgia, Florida State, like I said, they were kind of the other schools involved. Are they still involved in any way? Are they still reaching out at all?
Yeah, they'll send me like little graphics. That's it. And I know Texas called, like they'll call my phone. Coach Baker will still reach out time to time, and just check up, see how I'm doing, and see how the family's doing. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
How are you kind of approaching that? Kind of the love from other schools and things like that. That push. How are you kind of handling that?
I'm handling it like just how any normal person would handle it. Like it's no big deal. They're not gonna get me to switch or flip. From the school that I'm already 100% committed at. So
yeah, just kind of keeping the relationship,
keeping the relationship.
Yeah, don't want to burn a bridge type of thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how would you describe your commitment to Florida nowadays?
Great. Like I said, I'm glad to be home. Like just everything I've been wanting for real. So
yeah, but you wouldn't say your recruitment's like shut down yet.
I say it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I've like announced it yet, but I say my recruitment is shut down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing. There's no other school that could give me this flip. So.
Yeah. So that being said, man, what's your message to Gator fans?
Go Gators, and I'll be there soon. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the first game you'll be up for or not?
Their season opener.
Season opener.
Yeah. Yes, sir.